Could you please give your experience working with the company?
Well, it was nice.
It was
They
nice.
came through right when I needed them. They was right there. I need them help for my daughter, and they just came through and everything. Maybe I went out of place, but everything went good. Everything went good, and I appreciate it.
This life, normal paths are not to be driven. Too busy. I got my own dreams and ambitions. Check it. Everything I want, I'll bring to fruition. I'm my own boss, yeah, I make my own decisions. My father speaks to me through my intuition, and when he speaks, best believe I'ma listen. Tunnel vision when I get up in the zone. What I want, I manifest to being on my own. And all I need is my creator's permission. Then he gave it to me when he gave me the vision. Yeah, I'm made in his image.
Hi. So as you guys may know, I just recently purchased a property with infinite return because I had another investor purchase it, or someone who was learning that I was teaching. I did all the marketing. I did all the finding, the contracts, the everything, and I just acquired an equity in the property. In return, 50% equity in the deal, whatever it is that I chose to do with the property. And the investor is just basically getting a return. So I want to take you guys through this deal and the transition of what actually happened and how we disposed of the property. So y'all come on, stay tuned. Actually, the person who sold the property needed a little while to stay in the property. We have to be very careful with this type of setup because there can be that could be very messy if not done correctly. But I saw this a few times before, so I knew how to structure it. So I'm going to take you guys through this right now and how we actually turn the property over. You're about to see the previous owner, who is now a tenant, who for a very short time, who actually is leaving the property. And then you're going to see literally within a 15-minute period us hand the property over for about a $2,000 profit, a couple $1,000 for the new people to get in. However, the next people are paying, I want to say, about 6 to 7 times what the investor paid for the property, okay? So we are getting a huge return for this property. So stay tuned and watch as we get the previous homeowner, who's now our tenant, out of the property and what that process looks like. By the way, just in case you're new to the channel, welcome. Please know that my kingdom work is to serve the masses by helping others connect to their true calling and purpose. The method in which I currently do this is twofold: by shedding light on the power of manifestation, and also by sharing knowledge on one of the absolute best ways to generate and create wealth. Why? Because alleviating financial hardships allows more mental space for figuring out and serving in the capacity for which you were created. And because 90% of the millionaires in the United States were created from some form of real estate will always be my vehicle of choice. And there's no space like creative investing. Here, I will show you ways to quickly generate large sums of profit with little to no money down, none of your own credit, and no special education or licenses needed. If that sounds good to you, go ahead and smash that subscribe button and change the color of the thumbs up to blue to not miss any future content. So the way I structured her leaving the property was that we basically rented back to her for for a certain amount of time. It was 30 days. We put stipulations that she was to be out within that 30 days, but she desperately needed some money up front. So we gave her half her funds up front, and we had her sign that the house was paid in full and that the remainder was just a moving amount or allotment. So, and that she would receive that after move out, after we check the property, under the condition that everything in the property was in the same condition as the recording and videos prior to. So we did get that done. We let her know that we are going to walk the property, re-record the property, check the water, check the electricity, that type of thing should be on, so we could check it at least for the day. And we basically acquired the property, handed it over to the next people under the condition that they are buying as is. They had already had an opportunity to take a look at the property a couple days before when the purchase happened. We connected with the previous buyer and her children so that the new buyer could take a look at the property. They walked through as funding partners of ours, and they liked the property. So we signed the contract at that time, and they actually paid us at that time. So some of those funds, if you like, could be used to give to the previous homeowner in this case. All right, you guys, as previously mentioned, the current tenants that you're watching are purchasing the property on a rent to own. They understood 2 days prior and made their deposit for a $2,000 profit, or a little bit over a $2,000 profit 2 days prior to moving in the property, that they would be moving in and that the previous owner would be moving out within 2 days. They understood that they would have to fix the property and clear the property, clean the property, and that the property was in as is condition. So they're just walking the property, checking the utilities and the rooms and making sure everything still looks the same as it did 2 days prior when they placed their security deposit. As I mentioned previously, they showed up literally 15 minutes after the lady got out of the property. So literally, we were paid prior to, and we walked the property with the previous owner, paid her, let her walk, and now these people are in it, paying us almost 7 times as much as the investor paid for the property. Well, there you have it. That's how you purchase a property with none of your own money, none of your own credit, and earn infinite returns, high profits for yourself and for other people. I got to help the homeowner out of her situation and not knowing how to liquidate her property. I got to help the investor to earn high returns on her property passively, on her money passively. I got to help this new awesome family to start purchasing their own property, although their credit may not have been intact and they may not have been, oh, there's me and the investor again. They may not have been able to purchase otherwise. And it's just a win-win-win-win for everyone. You guys, if you like this content, go ahead and like and subscribe so that we can create more content in the future and help you to help yourself and learn this process. No special education or licenses needed. You guys stay tuned, stay encouraged. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you in future videos.